My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, you chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. As a little bit of a follow-up to the video that I posted yesterday when Amber was reacting to her own old mukbang, I could not get past that. She's so far down the food chain now that she has to react to her own old mukbangs. I mean, that's pretty much game over, right? But I had a few thoughts that I wanted to share with you and put the whole situation a little bit more into context because I was actually actively watching Amber at the time, and I was one of the reaction channels, and then this pretty much was the beginning of me saying, yeah, okay, so she's done, she's gonna go out like that. And so what I did was, what I'm showing you right now is a screenshot of her videos in let's say the bottom right one is more towards like the end of March or like March, and then you see the sausage fest. That was disgusting. Something is wrong with me. I mean, you can tell she's been clickbaiting for 9 years now. But where you see the green 3 is pretty much, that was the countdown when people said, okay, this is it, we can't take no more. So this video with the 3 under it is going to be the one that I will be reacting to in this video. And then you got number 2, that is no more weight loss. That is where you saw clips of it yesterday on reaction channels, including mine, and also a little bit of a clip in her video. And then, of course, that horrific mukbang where she... I don't know who eats like that. I don't know anybody. I've never seen anybody skinny or large eat like that, throwing their head back, opening their mouth this wide and sticking the tongue out and then looking at the person watching them. It's all wrong in in my head. Okay, but without any further delay, let's just look at what she had to say when she had titled the video reacting to hate comments. So look at the thumbnail alone. That was her trolling. She does not care how large she is. She has no self-awareness at all. And that makes it possible for her to act like this. And she didn't care. And now it's like years later and she's still wondering why people don't respect her. That is why. Not just that that point in time, but that was one of the highlights where she really outdid herself in being disgusting and smug. And so, yeah, let's hear what she has to say.
Hey guys, okay, so welcome to a new video.
Can you believe how large that girl is? And I'm not saying it to fat shame. I keep thinking back to the video I reacted to yesterday. I'm not fat shaming or bullying her, but compared to other times on her channel, she looks huge in this one. And she's sitting on Pillow Mountain, and for those of you that don't know, she did this for the most part of 2019. She admitted to it later. She was not only housebound, but room-bound. She had been talking about problems going to the bathroom. She was not taking showers anymore. They were doing sponge baths or whatever she called it. And that was the era also when Becky had to wipe her ass. And I keep wanting to make a video where I show you guys that there's no way up to this day that she can wipe her butt now, but I keep forgetting. I'm gonna pepper it in to some other video when I think of it. Okay, so here she is sitting on Pillow Mountain, does nothing else all day long. And Becky, who is on antidepressants, had to drive around and haul the food home for her to get this big, to stay this big, and to be smug about it.
There are videos out there where people read their hate comments, and this is not the first time I have done this.
And you should have never done it because, oh my gosh, girl, are you getting hate?
But this time we're just gonna read a few. Just see what you got cooking over there, y'all, because some of these hate comments, I am just like, damn.
See how ignorant you have to be about your entire situation to be this smug, sitting there at 600 pounds.
You look like you're decomposing. Thanks. This is just 14 minutes of Amber Lynn finding out what lighting is. I mean, I am dumb, so.
See, there you go. There you go. That's the kind of shit why people don't respect her.
That probably explains why. She's pushing 625 pounds in this video, no doubt. It's really funny when people can just look at me and be like, I know how much you weigh. Have you guys ever been to the fair or like an amusement park where they have to guess your height, your age, and how much you weigh? You should do that.
You know what she didn't understand at the time? When you step on the scale and let's say you turn up to be 570 pounds and then you eat and your audience watches you gain weight for a few months and you don't weigh in anymore, you can guesstimate, you know. But she was thinking the last weight she had told us is the actual up-to-date weight. And that's where she went wrong. She is so incredibly dumb. I've never, ever met anybody that is this dumb, paired with arrogance, unwarranted arrogance.
Do it. Because you think you can just look at someone and know their weight? Boo. You'll be making bucos of money.
Bucos of money.
Yeah. Probably reached over the table for her 5th serving and tweaked her back. Laugh face, laugh face, laugh face. Chicken emoji.
Okay, that is funny, isn't it?
Emoji, pizza emoji, taco emoji, french fry emoji, hamburger emoji.
This is Amber trying to be annoying and it's working.
We been new.
She didn't know the expression at the time, so she thought she can be smug about it and looked even more stupid doing it.
What does that even mean? We been new. Okay.
Sits on Pillow Mountain, does not know what's going on in the world. People use some. Okay, I don't use it, but it was funny when I first heard it said or saw it written. But she didn't know it because she was stuck in her house like she is now.
And I'm the one who has grammar issues.
Well, you definitely do. Other people do it on purpose. They say things wrong on purpose. Look at that face. So punchable.
Orange juice is gross. Why? Because it's healthy? This is why I don't take comments seriously. The fact that someone actually thinks orange juice is healthy.
Can you believe she actually said that shit and meant it?
No. No. Orange juice is not healthy.
Okay, for all you kids out there, do not listen to what the lady is saying. She has no idea what she's talking about.
At all. There's a bunch of added sugars. Like, boo, I am not healthy at all in the slightest, but I know what isn't healthy and what is healthy.
So you purposely choose to only ingest and drink unhealthy foods, right?
Orange juice ain't it, sis. Like, my whole thing is like, if you want orange juice, have an orange. I personally just don't like orange juice. It's just...
Then don't knock it for others, stupid.
Tart and the pulp. I know you can find non-pulp, but it's just not good.
What is non-pulp? Okay, I'm not trying to take sides here, but I saw it in the States, like all those shelves full of different brands of orange juice and then different levels of pulp. Dude, either you get an orange, the pulp is there. I would never think to buy orange juice without pulp. Like when you eat an orange, the pulp is there too, you know.
I think the evolution of Amberlynn's double chin is the most interesting thing about this channel.
See, this is where everybody's getting that picture from. And she took it as a thumbnail because she wanted to troll. And now she can't reverse the damage she did. She has damaged her reputation and nobody looks at her like she can be taken seriously anymore.
Yeah. It's definitely getting a little big, you know, but it could be bigger. It definitely could be bigger.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
And it's not. So I think we're okay. I think that just sums it up. Could be bigger, but it's not. So we're good. I feel like my IQ dropped from watching this.
That's the feeling I'm getting sometimes.
Wasn't your IQ low already?
Oh, she's trying to shoot back. It's so cute.
That was garbage content. Guess we should throw it away then.
Yeah, I clipped that one out and I'm still waiting for a spot where I can use it. I find that hilarious.
How does it take so long to edit when you're either sitting at the kitchen table or in bed? What does that even mean? Like, no matter where you're located, whether I'm sitting on the moon, the roof, in a car, in a bathtub, said video is going to take the same amount of time to edit no matter where I'm sitting.
I don't get it. I don't know why she doesn't get it, what the commenter was saying. You know, all she did was sit down video. She wasn't moving around anymore. She was just sitting. This is probably how she made that shelf butt even worse. You know, by just sitting on it. And she also later on admitted that she slept sitting up. Imagine you break into her home like you're some unsuspecting burglar, right? And you do that in the middle of the night, right? And you walk into her bedroom and there's this mountain sitting on top of Pillow Mountain, snoring away. Because, you know, she's already been told that she most likely has sleep apnea. But that thought haunted me. Her sitting there for months on end, even sleeping sitting up because lying down she couldn't have caught her breath anymore.
So, Amberlynn, for F's sake, your head is buried deep in denial's a-hole.
Still is up to this day.
Your kidneys are failing, woman, because you neglected to remove your gallbladder stones, which can potentially travel down the kidney ducts and block them. Yeah, I know, duh. So
Why did she pick that one? I don't get it.
I put this one in there because a lot of people watched the vlog before my vlog of me going to the ER, and everyone, like 85% of everyone, Amberlynn, the reason why your back hurts is because kidney failure, liver failure. This is why, if you're a YouTuber, you don't take the comments seriously. Like,
And she's been doing it for years and she keeps addressing the commenters. She keeps doing it. She cannot, it's like what I said yesterday, and that kind of echoed in my head today at work. It was a slow day. And so when I said she's back and forth, she doesn't know what she wants. Like, if she wants to eat herself to death, go ahead. But don't complain about people unsubscribing. You know, it's like focus on what you want to do and not on what you want others to do. And so if you want to eat yourself to death, that wish has to be so strong that you're even willing to take into consideration that your YouTube channel might go down the drain. You know, but you can't have both. You cannot have both. You cannot eat yourself to death and at the same time expect people to what? Cheer you on? And, you know, she needs to make a decision. She needs to learn about herself, what she wants to do with her life, and then go through with it. And not always blame everybody else. That is so typical for her, not to take any kind of responsibility for what she has decided.
all of us know this. Everyone in the comments either thinks they're a doctor, a therapist, a veterinarian. Like, it's just,
See how worked up she gets? At the time, I was really worried for her blood pressure, and she had been told, like 4 months prior to that by a doctor that her blood pressure is high. And so she's sitting there getting worked up over these things that actually do not matter at all.
What? No, no, no.
And that was her. That's not me editing this. She did this.
I know there are doctors who watch me and there are veterinarians who watch me, but it's just like everyone thinks they know and they can not self-diagnose you, but everyone thinks they can diagnose me constantly, and I'm just like, no, no, no.
If she says no one more time, I'm gonna skip ahead. I can't. That tone just totally plugs my nerves. But let's back off for a minute and realize that this video was uploaded by her almost exactly 4 years ago. She was this big, she's getting there again, we can see it, right? But she was so smug and so condescending to her audience. And you gotta imagine, people that genuinely cared about her were listening to this too. So she's just addressing the haters, which for the most part, from what I could tell, there were not so many haters. Of course, there are always, the random people that really insult her and stuff. But I'm talking about the ones that really mean well and want to give her advice and say, hey, look, maybe your knuckles are dark because you got diabetes. Like, check into it, girl. And they only mean well, but she sees them all as haters because in her head, she is the best thing that ever happened to this planet, and everybody just needs to fall to their knees and be thankful that she's gracing us with her riveting content. I can't believe I got through that sentence without laughing.
No. And this just goes to show, because 85% of the people, probably more, in Berlin, you have kidney problems, I literally went to the ER and it was an effing bladder infection. My kidneys were fine. And I'm just over here like, this is why I don't take comments seriously. And
then don't take them seriously. You were lying about it then, and you've been taking them seriously. I remember you saying something like, when was it, 2014 or something, when you had your first hater, what you call a hater, and you told them to not watch your videos if they don't agree with what you're doing, which it kind of makes sense, of course, it kind of makes sense. But again, like I said last night, there are people that were emotional or got emotionally invested in her, and it's almost like a relationship, right? There's even a term for it, but I can't remember it. It's after work again, and it's like a relationship with somebody. Like, you offer your time, you click on the video, and in return she says something. So that's the price you pay. You give her a view, you give her money, you pay her bills by clicking on her video, right? And then she treats you like this. And then years later, she's still trying to convince people that she has, excuse me, she has a good personality and she's a good person. Girl,
a lot of people think I do, and I don't. Like, y'all diagnose me with craziness all the time.
Because you kinda are crazy, aren't you? I mean, look at that thumbnail alone.
And I just ignore it. Don't be worried too much about it, girl. It won't matter soon. ... When you're dead. Okay. Gruesome. Okay. Like most mega obese people, she is probably in a lot of pain and probably takes obscene amounts of Tylenol or other painkillers, and her liver is done. So the situation is, if you've watched me for however long I've been on YouTube, I hate medicine. If I'm prescribed something and if I truly don't have to take it, I won't take it. In the past, I have...
That's why she's been so moody for years. Because I think she gets prescribed medication like psychopharmaca, and she just decides, I'm not going to take them anymore. And that's her biggest mistake, because that's when she flies off the handle like she does in this video, and then people just don't respect her anymore.
I've been prescribed things for my anxiety more times than I can count, and I won't take it because I am afraid of medicine.
but she's not afraid of stuffing food in her mouth all day long that contains preservatives and poisons. She doesn't care about that. But small pills that can actually help her body and her mind, that's where she draws the line.
I won't take Tylenol. I won't take ibuprofen. I won't take anything until I'm in dire need.
And then she runs to the emergency room and makes sure to clickbait it and film the whole thing.
Usually just handle the pain, get married to it, be like, it's okay, you know, pain, no pain, no gain, right?
Bullshit. The drama queen that's always in pain or always fearful of something.
No, but honestly, I don't really take medicine unless like I'm literally like in so much pain that I can't even function. So again, another comment that's wrong. The choker is choking you. Oh my Lantis. Last I checked, chokers were supposed to choke you. A lot of people say, how does that choker even fit? Honey boo boo, it's stretchy.
Okay, that is funny, and I actually laughed when I watched this the first time, and she's got a good point. But every time somebody told her that the dirt is collecting under her neck, and you know, she admitted years later that she didn't even take a shower anymore because she didn't fit in the shower. She even made a video where she said once she got stuck in the shower and Becky had to get her out, and you know, things like that. And so that woman that is sitting in front of us 4 years ago is dirty and smelly. And so she's wearing choker, she's putting on makeup. We watched her up to this day, she still does it. She's wearing a choker and she puts the makeup over the choker. Then a few hours later, when she films again, you see her all disheveled and unkempt. And, you know, her makeup halfway absorbed into the skin, which, by the way, are toxins, but she probably knows that because her IQ is so high. And that's what people were saying, like maybe when you have a neck like this, you should not be wearing them anymore, especially since she is lacking physical hygiene, you know, point blank.
Like, it is so stretchy. Like, y'all just hate on me for literally everything.
I wish somebody could have zoomed in and seen all the dirt jump out when it snapped back onto her neck.
So, but like, of course a choker's supposed to choke you. That is the point of a choker.
Maybe not for a 600-pounder girl, you know. I understand you like the feeling, but it's not sanitary. Not in your case. For somebody that showers regularly, it's different.
That's literally why it's called a choker. Ew. Them titties. I'm thinking together they weigh 1,000 pounds. Well, actually, they weigh 1,002, but this one weighs 1,005 because it's just like a little bigger. So,
see, trying to be smug, trying to be funny, nothing worked. I mean, the smugness worked. You know, when you look at the Social Blade, the first week of April 2019, it did work. The smugness did pay off. She did lose subscribers.
I mean, you were close. She makes me ashamed to be from Kentucky. Situation goes a little something like this. I'm not technically from Kentucky. I've been here for maybe almost 3 years. I absolutely hate it here.
I hope Becky didn't watch this. This is one of the things that she should have never said. If she had a heart pumping in her chest, she wouldn't be saying things like that. You know, it was several times when Becky said that she likes it in Kentucky, her family is there, and she utters shit like that on her channel.
But that's just my cup of tea here. So,
it's not your cup of tea. She is so brain lame.
If you're from Kentucky, that's awesome. Do you rep your state? But I personally just do not like it here.
That she was stuck, and now she's still stuck. I remember when when Becky broke up with her, and she said, well, no, I'm going to move. I'm going to move to this state, in Seattle. Nothing happened. She's still stuck, you know.
I don't, but I'm here for Becky. Love her lots.
Love her so much that I bash Kentucky.
So it's like, You gotta deal with it. When you're in a relationship and you're truly in love, you have to.
You were never in love with her. See how many lies she tells? And then years later, you look back at her videos and you see how often she lied. What makes anyone out there think that she ever stopped lying? She's still full of shit, just like she was back then. And it got worse because she got bitter along the way, because she realized that the audience dictates to her.
To make a little bit of sacrifice. That's
Oh, and I'm not even listening to her. And also, I gotta admit, I'm a little bit disappointed. I checked her social blade this morning, and I thought that her subscribers would go down. But then again, we all know that she's been buying subscribers since April 2019, just so that what happened to her then is not gonna happen again.
just how it goes. I'm wondering why people are taking the time to hate on this girl. She's clearly struggling. I understand constructive criticism, but half of these comments are rude jokes that serve no purpose. I just don't understand. I put this in here for a very valid reason.
Can't wait to hear it because I can't remember what she said.
Because a lot of people say that I get hate because supposedly I lie.
True that.
Or I've done morally wrong things in my life.
Oh, yeah.
Etc., etc., etc. Or they say, Amberlynn, it's not hate. It's just constructive criticism.
Yeah, no, she's definitely getting hate. And it's warranted in my books. I can only speak for myself. It's warranted because look at that display of smugness.
No. It's not. Like the rude jokes, the snarky remarks, those aren't constructive criticisms. That's literal hate. So I just thought this was a good comment to read because hashtag reading hate comments.
Okay. I hope one day she'll understand why she actually got all that hate. This is one of the highlight videos why she gets so much hate.
Her head looks like the size of a bowling ball. Really? We need to help Becky escape, guys. If Becky wanted to escape, she would. I'm sorry that it's hard to believe that someone could be in love with me. You could...
Yeah, she wasn't in love with... Okay, no, I don't want to say that. I don't even want to say that because when you really pay close attention to Becky, and sometimes you could see the look on her face, like when she looked at Amber. I think on her part it was love, but not like the classical kind of lasting and unconditional love. It was also that she was depending on Amber financially. And so I don't know. But the whole talk, like every time they talked about, oh, how they love each other so much and this is a great relationship, all lies. All lies.
Tell insecure you really are, especially when Becky makes sexual jokes to you and when Eric said she uses Depends. I'm sure she does use them. I don't. Not to be rude, but I didn't even notice the choker. That's because I'm not wearing one. I don't...
See? Doesn't respect herself, clickbaited herself and monetized it, pocketed the money, and now she wants to pretend it never happened. None of it happened.
wear chokers. This is sad. Judging by her face features, she could be really pretty if she lost weight. What a waste. Well, I'm sorry I don't live up to your standards for a beautiful...
Why snark back at that? I don't get it. But she was on a roll, so I give her that one.
face. It's really not affecting me right now. Like, it's not. You sure eat eggs often for someone who is supposedly allergic to eggs.
True that. True that. That was one of the most ridiculous things she ever said.
I explained that when I was younger, scrambled eggs made me extremely nauseous, and I happen to not do that anymore, so.
Okay, then why mention it? Because you mentioned it in a video that was not in your childhood, that you have an allergy to eggs. So, what the deal, girl?
There you go. How does like this get monetized? Well, the thing is, you have to film a video, then you edit it, you uploaded it to YouTube.
See how she took advantage of the fact that she was sitting in front of the camera and got to say anything she wanted to say? And then people turned on her and she wondered why.
And then there's this little section where you can...
And you gotta imagine there are people that actually care, or at the time, that actually cared, are watching this. I don't know if maybe they shouldn't have clicked on a video that's titled reacting to hate comments, you know what I'm saying? Because she basically like warned people that that's what she was gonna do, react to hate comments. But it's gotta be painful, I imagine, for somebody to watch this that really care about her, because she's making a fool of herself.
Press monetize the video, and it's so awesome. YouTube gave us this option, but you can like add ads throughout the video.
And she was just cramming them in every single video. I remember in the beginning, because I used to be subscribed to her. In the beginning, I didn't have the ad blocker. And so I saw how many ads she put in her videos. It was like a, I don't know, 10-minute video, and she had like 12 ads in it. It was ridiculous. It's that girl is so greedy for money. It is beyond words.
And it's just so cool. So that's how things get monetized. Hopefully that helps you. One day she will upload for the last time, and I'm afraid it's going to happen this year. Gaining so much weight really did something to
That was the answer, her smacking her lips.
your looks. Can't even say you have a pretty face anymore. I'm not here to have a pretty face, honey. So that is the end of this video. I don't take any of that seriously, and I hope you guys didn't take anything I said in this video seriously, because
You act like a fool and then you say, don't take it seriously. You see where this is going?
I was joking most of the time, unless I was like trying to, you know, fix a little something something to make people not so confused, because people,
Yeah, to make herself feel better, and it did the opposite, because that's when a lot of people must have already thought, yeah, I'm gonna unsubscribe if she keeps this up.
people do a lot of assuming in the comment section, but that's just kind of how it goes. People are so wrong about so many different things.
And so right about certain things that you lied and lied and lied about and admitted to them years later. And we were right all along.
So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye bye. I don't know. I'm actually looking at this, at the list of our videos again, and that video, No More Weight Loss. We basically saw that video clip yesterday, and the mukbang nobody has to watch again. I mean, that was just really bad. But then you see after the mukbang, then the apology, the pseudo apology followed, and then her pretending to be working out and then stuff in her face again. I mean, you know, and we know the rest of the story. We see what she's done to her life and how she's painted herself into a corner in that Lexington apartment. All right, I'm gonna go. I just thought this is a video that I didn't see posted anywhere, but this is kind of when it went down the hill, you know. And then the No More Weight Loss and then the shrimp mukbang, of course, broke her back. But yeah. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for all of your comments yesterday. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that most of you don't have reaction channels with the thoughts you come up about her. That is just amazing. So thank you for each and every one of the comments. I really appreciate them. All right, this is all I got for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.